This is what we have discussed, right? Software development life cycle and software testing life cycle. In development life cycle, developers will try to develop the application, we do the testing, and then after that it goes to the deployment and then support and maintenance. Whereas in testing life cycle, we try to refer to the requirements review we do, and then we plan the test plan, we do the test plan, and then test case development, test lab setup, test execution, and then finally test cycle closure, right? And if there are any defects, we have to report to the defects. Entire thing will happen in the testing phase. Remember, testing life cycle is across the testing phase only. It will not go to the deployment, it will not go to the design. So we test the application, report the defects, developers will fix the defects, again it comes to the testing. This cycle is within the testing phase, software testing life cycle. Okay, yeah. The production environment versus non-production environment, live versus test environment. So whatever the testing you do before the production, this is also called alpha testing. Alpha testing means testing the environment in the test environment or development environment. Beta testing also there. So that comes before the production. It is a production only, beta testing, but only thing is we give the application only to some specific customers, some loyal customers. Beta testing, alpha testing, beta testing. Beta means, say for example, we have to deliver 10,000 cars in India, but instead of giving all these 10,000 customers, 10,000 cars to all the customers, before giving it to them in the production, first I give 100 cars to some of the customers, some specific customers, to see how their experience is and how the car is doing in the real environment, that is in the Indian roads, right? That is called beta testing, giving the application for limited customers to take the feedback and to see how that application or the product is responding in the production environment. Beta testing is also in the production environment, but it is limited to some specific customers to check the feedback, to get the feedback and to see how the application is doing in the real environment. That is the difference between alpha testing, beta testing, and prod testing. Okay. Today, let us concentrate on test case development. Okay. Let us take the example of ultramutual.com. We need to write the test cases. That is your job when you get into the company as a manual tester. We are not going to use any tools. Once you understand the requirements, there are 3 requirements here for us for today. Implement login, implement transfer funds, implement view accounts, and then sign off. Okay. Each one has to take, you can choose any of these 2 out of 4. I'll explain you the functionality of these 4. And you need to develop the test cases, at least 4 test cases from each and every one. First, I'll explain you the functionality of that application. This is a website, ultramutual.com. The first one is sign in. So sign in, we got a lot of test scenarios like invalid username, valid username, and then blank username, blank password, invalid username, invalid password, and special characters. All those scenarios, those are called scenarios, test scenarios. So one is for the login, one is for transfer funds. So after you log in, jsmith demo 1 2 3 4 login with valid credentials. Now there is an option called transfer funds. Just like you transfer money to any of your friends or relatives, the same thing is, this is a banking website which is for testing purpose. You can select from account and you can select the to account, transfer some money 1 2 3, transfer money. Okay, I'm successfully able to transfer the money 1 2 3 from one account to another account. You need to write test cases for it. First, we develop the test scenarios and then test cases. We have the test scenarios for login, right? No. Okay, we have missed it somewhere. I'll show you some test scenarios for each functionality and show you how to write the test cases. You have to do the same thing. Okay. Already we are done with the sign in. Now let us do for the transfer funds some test scenarios. I open MS Paint. First list down test scenarios, then later you can write the test cases. Test scenario means like what exactly you are going to test. Test case tells like how you are going to test it. Okay. Test scenarios, then test cases. For test scenarios, first thing is first scenario, transfer funds to added account. Already some account is already there. You want to transfer some amount. Second scenario, transfer funds. Can I say like amount beyond the balance? Does it works? For example, in my account there is 1,000 rupees. If I want to transfer 2,000 rupees to my friend, will it be successful or it fails with error? Will it be successful or it fails with error? Basically, yes, it will fail with error. I don't know what is the balance in my account. Let me check. Let us see in 8 lakh 2. Go. Yeah, available balance is a very huge number. Copy this. Then go to the transfer funds. Let us see what will happen. I'll try to view extra one rupee. Transfer funds. Still it is working. Okay. This is one scenario. We are able to transfer the amount beyond what is there in my account. Is it a defect? Yes or no? Definitely it is a defect. Like this, you have to list some scenarios. As of now, I'm listing the scenarios and executing it. But first priority, we have to list the scenarios. Then we can write the test cases. Give me some more scenarios. Transfer funds to credit card. This is one more scenario. Transfer funds. Okay, list one scenario from each one of you apart from these three. It can be duplicate. You see here what are the different options are there in the website. We have this field from account is there, to account is there, amount transfer is there, transfer money button is there, message is there. You have to list down all the possible scenarios. Try to concentrate on something which you can edit. Okay. Bala Murali Krishna. Try to give some account, different account. Yeah, we can give the different account, but it's not accepting it. We cannot, we have to select only from the drop down. Yes, transfer account to some overseas account. As of now, we don't have the option, but let us see. Overseas account. Transfer funds to some different account. New account, you can say different account or new account. Any other scenarios? Think some native scenarios. Transfer funds, but You refresh the page before clicking on transfer. Is it a scenario? So the transfer should be successful or failure. You need to think from all possibilities. Transfer funds to the same account, you try and see what is going to happen. Okay. From 8 lakh 2 to 8 lakh 2. This scenario we try to put a third scenario like that. Um, any one scenario from anyone? Not even one scenario. How come? Transfer funds. You, you amount. Is this a different scenario? Yes or no? What am I trying to do? Negative amount. What should I give in the amount page? Give some example. Negative amount. Minus 123 I give. Will it work? Transfer. That you have to test it. Okay. Transfer amount. Instead of negative amount, give amount in words. Example 100. I give like 100 instead of 100. Give 100. Will it work or not? Don't know. You have to test it. One more scenario. Special characters in the amount field. What will happen? These are called test scenarios. It says like what to test. How to test will be decided by the test case. You have to clearly mention how you have to write the test cases for these test scenarios. I'll show you 2 or 3 test cases. You need to write 4 more test cases. Okay. What are the things you have to put in a test case? So I'm going to write the test cases for these scenarios. Test cases should include ID, test case ID, then title, description, steps, test steps. Remember this. Results, actual results. Actual results will come only after you execute it. Still, we try to put it. Then any kind of prerequisite. What do you mean by prerequisite? Preconditions. Before you perform the test case, if there is anything mandatory that is required, those are called prerequisite. Okay. I'll write test case for positive test cases for first scenario. Pay attention very clearly. Test case ID, assume like 121. Just for example, in a tool it will come automatically. Then title, test transfer funds for valid account. Valid from account and to account. To account. From account and to account. You need to give some description. Description is transfer funds valid. successful, same amount should get reflected in source and destination account. This is some description. Then what else? Test steps. This is a very important from the test case perspective, because by looking at these steps, anyone should understand. We need to put the clear steps. First, log into the account. First, you need to log into that account, right? By using login details. Second step. So now we are at, let me log off now. We launch the website, click on the sign in, and what I'm trying to say is log in with valid credentials, JSPEX, demo 1, 2, 3, 4. The moment you log in, by default, it will be in this page. Now I want to transfer the funds. Where should I click? Out of these options in a page, if I want to go to the, if I want to transfer money, which page I should click or which link I should click? If I want to transfer money, let me click on account summary. It is coming to this page. I cannot transfer amount from here. Or view recent transactions. Here also I cannot transfer the fund. I have to click on transfer funds. Okay, so we have to mention that. After you log in, click on transfer funds. Third step. Okay, I clicked on the transfer funds. What should I do? By default, it is showing two accounts, from account as 8 lakh 2 and to account as 8 lakh 2. So I have to select from account and select the to account with valid account details. Okay, that is the third step. Select valid account. Fourth step. This test case is for transferring the amount with valid account details, valid amount, right? So fourth step, give valid amount that has to be transferred, say for example 100. Amount to transfer. You can mention like example 100. And once you provide that, you need to click on transfer money. Click on this transfer money. Okay, you are getting a successful message. This is the expected result. Okay. Click on transfer money. The transfer is success or not. That's it. These are the test steps. Expected results, we know like what is expected. There will be one more option called expected results for this test case. Transfer should be successful. 100 rupees in this case. That's it. How about expected results? For expected results, we need to execute the test case. Okay. So these are called test cases. Just for one scenario, you see like what are the things I'm trying to put to develop a test case. This is the like a easy job, but you have to spend the time to write the test cases. All of you, can you write a test case for negative amount? How you have to write? Use an Excel sheet or notepad. See here one of the Excel sheet. Serial number, title, test steps, expected results, actual results, status. This one will be filled only after the execution. So first 4 you have to fill it. Should I send this for your reference? These are for login, and you write a similar test cases for transfer funds. Test cases for login. I'm sending you for your reference. These are all manual test cases. We don't use any tools. You just need to write test cases and you have to execute the test cases. I'm sending you this Excel sheet download for your reference. Oh, it is currently in use and cannot send it. Let me close this. I have sent this XLX file. Download it. Use this format. And you have to write test cases for negative amount and trying to send amount to the credit card. Okay, these two test cases you have to write it now. If you have any doubts, do let me know. I'll give you permissions for asking the questions. Yes, if you have doubts, you can ask me now. Anyone? Your job as a manual tester is understand the requirements, develop test scenarios, then develop test case. And once the application is available, you have to execute those test cases. Yes.
Actually, in fifth test step, why don't we just write transfer money, and why don't we use check transfer money success or not? Is it possible or not?
Yes, you
If
can
we
mention like that also. There is no specific convention. Basically, by looking at the test steps, any person should be able to understand. For example, your manager is there. He comes and sees the test case, which one is failing. He should be able to understand how you are able to test what is the path you have selected. So far, it is good. In the fifth, click on transfer money. Then you can write one more test case, sixth. Check if the transfer money is successful. Like that also you can mention.
so that is not a problem, right?
Not
So
a problem. See, basically, no,
we can
it
write
should be a readable format and other person should understand. There should not be any spelling mistake. And if there are minimal grammatical mistakes, that's okay. Okay.
yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions, anyone? The assignment for today, for this session is write a similar test case for negative amount, scenario number 8, and scenario number 2. Write a test case for the amount beyond your account balance. These two test cases you have to write the test cases for these two scenarios. And when you go home, complete assignment is write the test cases for sign off. I complete test scenarios and test cases for sign up. For example, I click on sign out. Now you click on sign in, you provide valid credentials and you log in. You have to concentrate more on the sign off functionality. First, develop test scenarios, then develop test cases. You can do it in the Excel sheet that is for tomorrow's assignment. For today, you have to write test cases right now. Those two test cases. 10 minutes of time. Scenario number 2 and scenario number 8, negative amount. Negative amount and trying to transfer the money beyond the account balance. Can I get the attendance for today? Everyone try to reply your name and your location from where you are attending. Anantapur, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, like that. Try to reply in the chat window, everyone. Yes, I'm yet to get some more responses. Are you guys done? Who wants to share the screen? Share the screen and show me the steps that you guys have developed for the test case. If there are any corrections, I'll do it. Basically, you need to put some test case ID, random test case ID, or the sequence number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Then title, description, test steps, and expected results. I'm stopping the screen sharing. You have to share your screen. Who wants to share the screen? One test case at least. Rajani. Okay. So yeah, some serial number is there. Title. Remember, test case is good, but you have to maintain some grammar. Always remember, title means T capital, description means D capital, test steps T capital, transfer funds negative amount. So you should say like transfer funds for negative amount. That should be the correct title. Okay, transfer funds for a negative amount. That's what you are trying to check. These are like, anyhow, the test case is perfect. It's good. Grammatical mistakes you can correct it later. Description. Can you click on the description? What exactly you have given? Yeah, transfer funds with negative amount. You have to mention like provide some amount like minus 123, minus 100, and check whether it is successful or not. Negative amount should not be successful. That's what you have to mention in the description. Okay, coming back to the test steps. Okay, go to the test steps. You have to mention like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As of now, you haven't mentioned. That's okay. Log into valid account. Then after you log in, click on transfer funds. That's good. Then select valid account to valid account. You have to mention like select valid source account and valid destination account. Give negative amount to transfer. So you have to mention one example. Example as minus 500, minus 1000, so that it will be clear so anyone can understand it. Click on transfer funds. Check whether funds transfer is successful or not. Finish the sentence. Expected results. Amount transfer not successful. Yeah, that's good. Good one. Okay. And you can write one more test case for all of you. Write scenarios for sign off for tomorrow's session. Good work, Rajini. Next person. You can stop the screen share. Who wants to share the screen? Negative amount is done. The amount beyond the balance. One more person for today. Tomorrow we'll review sign off and then we'll move on to the new concept. Test 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 tracking tool will, I'll show you how the test tracking tool looks like. You have to enter these Excel test cases into one tool that is called test tracking tool. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, valid user ID, valid password in account, enter some amount. No, you should include the title, description, test steps, everything should be included. Asad. You are writing it now. Okay, you can do it and later you can show it tomorrow. Other persons who are done with the complete test case, complete test case I want, starting to ending. One more person. Test case for negative amount, test case by providing the amount beyond the account balance. That is the second scenario. For tomorrow's assignment, sign off scenarios and sign off test cases. At least 2 scenarios and then test cases for the 2 scenarios. You try to go through this video, then see and plan how you can develop the test case, and let us discuss in tomorrow's session. That's it. Anyone, one more person who can share the screen? Out of 100, I would expect at least 5. Okay, tomorrow we'll see at least 10 members should share the test cases. Come with preparation with respect to the concepts which we discussed today. We'll go through a quiz along with these test cases for sign off. Do you want me to list some scenarios for sign off? I will give you two scenarios. You try to come up like sign in with valid credentials. After that, click on sign off and then navigate back. Check if you can transfer the money. That is one scenario. Click on sign in, then close the browser, launch altromutual.com again, and see if you need to provide the credentials again. That is one more scenario. Like this, you can develop some scenarios for tomorrow's session. Try it out. In case if you are not able to do, I'll help you guys. One more test case you want? Okay, sign in with valid credentials. Okay, did I share the screen? No, hold on guys. First scenario is click on sign in. In normal cases, if you want to transfer the money, it will work. But what I'm doing is, say normal case, I'm trying to transfer some amount. Transfer is working. You sign off and then sign off. Sign off means completely you came out of this active session. Now navigate back. Again, if you click on, if you select some other account and give money, it should work or not. I don't click on now. You try it and confirm it tomorrow. This is one scenario. One more scenario is click on sign in, provide credentials, close the browser and relaunch it. Then check whether it works or not. That is also you try it by tomorrow. One more scenario, you guys need it. Sign in this account in one browser. In another browser, also try to log in with same account. It should allow or not. That is one more scenario. Along with these three, one more scenario, you try to get it. We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Ensure you finish your assignment by tomorrow, especially freshers and who are trying with 1 year experience. There are a lot of job opportunities for manual testing and automation testing. Be thorough with the concepts in the next 2 weeks. There are a lot of chances for you to get placed. And already we have shared some link for the referrals. There will be one referral from Hyderabad. You should attend the interview in Hyderabad itself. One technical interview, one manager round, and one HR. If you are good, you will get the offer letter by evening. Expectation is manual testing. What do you mean by software development lifecycle? What do you mean by software testing lifecycle? Bug lifecycle still I haven't covered, but I'll discuss it tomorrow or after tomorrow. Then severity, priority, test cases, alpha testing, beta testing, system testing, black box, white box, integration testing, different types of testing. Anyhow, I'm going to discuss in further sessions. Yes, BSc all eligible. Freshers basically 2020, 21, 22 with manual testing. I'm going to share the list by 11 o'clock. Bank, not the bank. Referral link I would have shared in the group. You have to fill your details like your name, mobile number, email, resume, all those things. There is a company called E2 Open. That is one referral. One more company called what is that? Qualizil. There are also some referrals are there. So still many more will come. You should be prepared. We'll share that link to your group as well. Try to fill that form. Yes, Google form you have to fill. Manual testing is very easy. Whatever you guys are developing test cases, same thing will be there. If I give you one more example like a pen, you have to write the test scenarios and test cases. We'll see it tomorrow. Okay then, bye-bye. Have a great day. If you haven't filled the form, fill it today. I'm going to share it. Remember, this is only for paid members, not for the free sessions.